Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie, and on this channel, we talk about all things luxury and neutrals. So if you like that type of content, be sure to like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram at Luxe Petite, where you can often find me styling a lot of my neutral handbags. In today's video, we are talking about my top 5 most used handbags for 2023. I went back to all of my pictures from January and I looked through all the way to December. From there, I also started tracking on an Excel spreadsheet. With that, I could definitely see there are some handbags that I go to time and again. And then there are some handbags that just never saw the light of day. But that is another video for another time. In no particular order, I'm going to go through my top 5 bags. So let's get right into it. So my first handbag is my Hermes picotin bag. And again, this is in no particular order. If you recall, I was all about that Hermes mindset. Coming off the wish list, beginning of the year, I was all about building my Hermes profile. Back in like January, I believe it was like a bracelet, and I got some boots, bronzer, you name it. I got a couple different items, and every time I'd go to the boutique, I would bring this handbag. So this was just a really great bag. It's a size 18, so it can certainly fit a lot of my essentials. But I just think this is just the cutest handbag. It's more on that quiet luxury, understated chic type of handbag. Also, this handbag was my go-to brunch bag. There are many times when I had brunch with Caleb and I would bring this handbag out. Again, a very casual, chic type of handbag, and that's something, that whole chic vibe, that I really love. Next up is the number 2 most used handbag in my collection, which is a little bit of a surprise for me, and I'll tell you why. But it's my Chanel 19 in the tweed. If you would have told me how much I would use a tweed handbag, I probably should have more tweeds in my collection, but I'm going to say this is the most beautiful tweed I have seen. I'm a little bit biased, but it was love at first sight when I saw this handbag back in the 21S days of Chanel collections. I just love grabbing it. It's an easy bag for me. Yes, I know it's tweed, it's high maintenance. I probably talked to you guys a lot on these videos about you got to watch out for that tweed. It can pick up smells, it's delicate, watch the wine. Yes, I know. But when I wear this functionally, it conforms great to my body. Chanel 19 style makes it so carefree, easy to use. So I love that. It's certainly much more of a functional style for me than, say, the Chanel Classic flap. I love a good Chanel Classic flap, but for everyday use, I do pick up more the Chanel 19. The other piece when it comes to the tweed, and I think why it ended up being a bag that I used all throughout the year, this colorway, the style of this bag, if you look at, it's this beautiful creamy off-white colors with the black. See here, it's very pretty. This gives me a lot of style options when it comes to my wardrobe. I love that it adds more of that texture and interest to an outfit. Totally obsessed with this handbag. It's certainly unique from my collection because you can see back there's a lot of leather handbags. This one is certainly special. It is now time for the number 1 handbag in my collection. And a clue, it was my birthday handbag. So those of you on my channel knew that in July, I picked up my Celine 16 in the dark beige. Isn't this just a chic handbag? So this bag, I grab this bag all the time. It's pretty much a weekly handbag for me. I really love a top handle, and yes, it has the strap, but I tend to gravitate toward this top handle when I style functionally. And I love the dark beige. You guys know I love beiges and browns in my collection, but this shade is really special. I think it's more of a neutral, almost like cooler in tone when it comes to the beige and brown tones. My other brown tan bags, they lean a little bit more warm tone. It's certainly different, and I really enjoy this particular shade. Also, when it comes to style, it's more understated. doesn't have a lot of like embellishments, even like the logo. This is like my go-to bag when it comes to going to dinner with my husband. Even recently, I took this to go view some properties with my husband. It's very functional because I can fit a decent amount. This is a small size. They do make it in a mini size, but I really love the small size. It's probably my favorite size. Still love a mini, and that might be something I may add because I'm a little bit obsessed with the Celine 16 styles, but this one, it's just kind of packs a punch. Let's talk about my number 4 most used handbag. This was my go-to summer handbag. Okay, so we now saw my handbag for the birthday month. Well, this was the other bag that I was totally obsessed with, the Bottega Jodie bag. I love this bag because you can fit so much in this handbag and it's so chic. You just put it over your arm and it does stay on your arm, on your shoulder. I love this knot and it looks great. The drape, it's got that good shoulder drape here. It's just a chic handbag and I'm so tempted to add more sizes, but this one, it's just great when you have a lot of your more casual summer outfits. I certainly love this handbag. And because of this color, I did grab this one even in the fall season, but certainly the more casual vibes, it tended to be like my go-to summer bag if I wasn't rocking my Celine 16. So love this beauty. My number 5 most used bag went to my Celine pouch. I like to think this is more my little wonton looking bag in this pretty camel color. It's like a nice beige. And what's so special about this one is from one of Phoebe Philo's last collections, spring summer 2018. There's a black red version, but I love this colorway, total all the neutrals. This one, I think it's so unique. You can certainly have it as a clutch, rock it like this, even just have it in your hand and carry it as well. And it fits so much. There's so much capacity in this handbag. I think the statement clutch is just so unique and I really love that. So that's why I tended to like gravitate toward when it comes to styling my outfits. It's just a very unique bag, something different than I think than some of the other clutches that are out there. Of course, I'm a little bit biased because I do love myself a good Phoebe Philo, old Celine vibes, but this handbag is just great. So if you ever get the chance to pick this up on Pre-Love, I would highly recommend it. I'll just show you guys. You can see that nice logo right there, old Celine, and the leather. It's just so nice and like buttery. Just really nice on the hand, very luxe. And to round out my runner-ups would be my Chanel Classic Flap. This is a beautiful vintage style in the dark beige, the bright gold hardware. It doesn't get more classic than this handbag. And you guys know I am a Chanel Classic Flap girl at heart. So of course I would bring this out now and again during the course of a year, but I love this handbag. It's definitely a top 3 handbag in my overall collection, just not most used. Okay guys, what did you think of my top 5 most used handbags? Were you surprised with any of my picks? Were you thinking there was another bag I was going to feature? Let me know down in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Take care.